So before I knew it, I was down to 126. So I lost about 20 pounds or so in a matter of 2 months. And then that's really when it got out of hand really bad. That's when I became anorexic, and that's when my life started going downhill. I think the thing I wanted the most was, when you look out in the world, you see like these magazines with these guys with this perfect body, and you saw how you're supposed to look, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to look that way because in my mind, if I looked that way, I was doing something. I always thought once I got to that point, that's when all this would go away, and that's when it would stop. When I had that perfect, in the world's eyes, that perfect body. I didn't know what to do. I didn't like not having anyone there to help me because I felt like I didn't have anyone to talk to because no one really knew what I was going through and that no one really could help me. I never once in those 4 or 5 years never told myself I was anorexic. I always told myself I was depressed, and that's what I blamed it on. That was my scapegoat. Every time they would ask me something, I would just be like, I'm depressed, it's depression, that's what it is. And I wouldn't say anything, and they was like, what is it? I was like, we know it's not depression, you know it's not depression, what do you think it is? And I just looked up and I just told them, I was like, I have an eating disorder. I said, I'm anorexic. I don't like the way I look. I actually hate the way I look. I need help. After I said out loud that I was anorexic and had an eating disorder, it, like a weight, lifted off my shoulders. My mom looked at me and my dad and was like, what's the next step? What do we need to do? And my dad said, well, Johnny Green, he's over CR. Maybe he knows what to do. Maybe he can get us in the right direction. Going to CR, kept going. I kept getting better. I kept talking things out. I made some awesome friends there. People that really listened to me. I didn't love myself, and before I could love anyone else, I had to learn to love myself. In a way, after I look back at it now, if it wasn't for me going to CR, my dad would still have a porn addiction, which he's clear of now because of the help of CR. My mom would still be depressed, and my family wouldn't be like it is now. Just go find someone, and you don't have to get into detail what's going on. Just go up to someone and just say, I need help. And if you do that at Highlands, there's so many people around that will help you and that will put you in the right direction. You won't have to worry about having someone look down on you or having someone judge you. You're gonna have someone that's gonna open up their arms and love on you and look at you and tell you everything's gonna be okay, and that we'll find this together.